With the Lou Rawls.
No, I have no idea.
Everybody's Lou Rawls to him.
No.
He knows it's not Lou Rawls. It's a young man named David Matthews.
Oh, I would never guess that.
And he's taking his band out. I don't know when the last time they played out was, but they're coming to Ohio. They're doing one single Ohio date. I mean, they're only doing, I think, September and October. For people who still care about the Dave Matthews Band, I mean.
I think they were here in 2021.
Were they?
Yeah.
They're playing the WSU Nutter Center. What's WSU?
Wright State University? Is it down near Dayton?
Oh, Wright State. Okay, I was thinking Westerns. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they're playing the Nutter Center. So you'll have to hoof it to Dayton if you want to see
It is
the
in
Dave
western
Matthews Band.
southern Ohio, though.
What?
Western Southern Ohio is what he said.
Yeah, but it's not WSO, it's
Western Southern University.
What? I went to Western Southern University. I got a master's degree in packaging and animal husbandry. Anyway, these tickets are going on sale Friday, September 23rd. The show is November 16th. If you like the Dave Matthews Band, I saw them one time many, many years ago because I'm obsessed with their drummer, Carter Beauford.
That's creepy.
He is unmatched in the world of drumming. And
I thought Travis Barker was better than him.
Bill, could you see me after the show, please?
Nope.
What were you saying, Poundcake? You said question.
Yeah, question. Anyone who goes by Dave, does their name has to be Davis or David, or can they just be Dave?
The first name's probably Davis.
You mean their given name?
Well, I'm saying if they go by, like, it's the Dave Matthews Band, but you said David. Like, is anyone who goes by Dave automatically?
There might be somebody that is just named
Just Dave. Like the people who go by Jim and they say, oh, it's short, that's short for James. And I'm like, why? Where'd you get Jim from James? Or like Tim, and their name will be, I don't know how these.
Timothy? Timber?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Timothy, and call him Tim, I get. But Jim and James, like, why don't you just call him Jam? Like, I don't understand.
Nobody goes by Jam. They go by Jim or John's that go by, or Jonathan's that go by Jack. You got that?
Yeah,
I mean, I'm a Bill. My name's William.
Yeah, John.
I always got that kid. Like, why is your name Bill if your name's
yeah.
actually William? I'm like, I don't know. They just call me Bill, so I just go by what my parents were calling me.
Like John F. Kennedy, he used to go by Jack. His people who knew him cool, who were cool with him, they would call him Jack. Why?
Well, Jack is a common nickname of John.
Why?
I don't know.
That's how things are, man. Stop asking questions.
I just wanted
You're
to know.
You're going to get the Illuminati all upset.
They're already upset with me.
Oh, my God. Classic Cheech and Chong. Tommy Chong, Canadian, by the way. A lot of people might not know that, but he is.
I got the stuff.
I got the stuff, man. The cops saw me coming in. Dave Matthews Band was at Blossom in June. Oh,
okay. So it's this year.
Okay. Tell Poundcake quinoa is not easily digested and causes bloating in the digestive tract.
Oh, here we go. I can't do this. I can't.
Well, but that's how people
I
want.
get so frustrated.
But that's what people do when they want to eat a little bit and feel full.
Sure. That's
you guys
fine.
love feeling full. I hate feeling full. Like, we were gone for 5 days.
I only
right?
consume 100 calories.
No, it's not true. It's just I just don't like feeling full. I don't like that gross, fat, bloated feeling. So, like I've said before, like when I'm on vacation, I actually eat less because I'm just not as tuned into it, like at work and everything. What are you laughing about?
When I'm on vacation, I actually eat less.
Well, I do. I'm just saying, like, I don't like that. And it's no fun because, like, you're surrounded by, like, we had 19 people in this house.
Yeah.
7 kids, the rest are parents and adults. And we all brought some food, right? We brought stuff, and then a couple of them went up to Meijer to get some more. So we had full fridges and cupboards and all that. And, yeah, I bought a big thing of peanut M&Ms.
Okay.
Because I knew those were going to be a crowd pleaser. Mm-hmm. And they absolutely were. I was initially concerned. I go, oh, my God, does anybody have a peanut allergy? And no. So, sure, people are walking by grabbing fistfuls of peanut M&Ms. So I'm not immune to that. But I can't sit there and eat like 2 giant hamburgers and like
you don't have to.
That's
no
what
one's
I'm
saying you have
That's
to.
what I'm saying. I don't like feeling. You guys talk about how you eat until you cannot eat anymore because you love
Only
your
when you're
inside
sad.
hugs.
Only when you're sad. I don't eat like that when I'm
you're
happy.
sad. It's like Bill goes. It's like a hug on the. Didn't you say that? It's like a hug on the inside.
Well, yeah, I agree with
Why
that.
can't you get hugs on the outside and eat
Because
less?
there's no one to hug you. That's why you have to turn to food.
He's got a girlfriend.
Pizza
You
will
have a
always hug
boyfriend.
you.
I'm not eating that.
Do
way.
you eat
Well,
less because you have a girlfriend and can get outside hugs?
Yeah, sometimes.
Do
But
you
then
eat
I also,
less?
I just
'Cause-
like eating. I like food.
That's
yeah,
what I'm saying.
I like eating.
That's
good.
fine.
We made a roast yesterday. It was awesome.
A roast?
Yeah.
Are you a 1950s housewife? I put on a roast.
Don't
we just-
disparage a roast.
A roast?
A roast can be delicious.
You don't like a roast?
I
It was a good rainy day
guess
food.
I haven't heard of someone making a roast in a very
Well, we
long
wanted
time.
to
Did you cut carrots into it and serve it with
Yeah.
gravy?
Potatoes?
And was this a slow cooker thing you did, or
Yeah,
what was
yeah.
this?
We just slow cooked the roast because it was like we were like, she had off, I had off. I was like, let's just. We were gonna do
Is she a chef?
no
How
That was
did
the
you
last
land?
one.
How did you land on?
a roast
Let's do a roast.
because we were gonna do spare ribs, but they didn't have spare ribs at the grocery store,
Mhm.
so then we had to pivot to roasts, and it was awesome.
Was it a
Great.
shoulder? Was it a butt? What
Just
was
a
it?
chuck roast. I don't know,
Chuck roast.
whatever.
Okay,
Whatever like attaches to the spare ribs is what the butcher told us.
gotcha.
So
Yep.
it worked out. It was great.
Did you
Good.
get the butcher's? Did you get his recommendation on it? You walk up and go, "We want to do a roast. Do you have any?"
Well, I
didn't
said
wanna do a roast.
I asked if they had any spare ribs.
spare ribs, right?
And he
pivoted
said
to roast.
no. And so then he said, but you can do. I said, what's the closest cut to that you have? And he said, a chuck roast. And I said, all right,
Mhm.
we'll do that. And we did that.
How
and
long
was
did it take
delicious.
for you to slow cook it?
Oh, we slow cooked it
You said it
in a record amount of time, 25 minutes.
Oh, come on, for real?
No,
like,
you
that's
can't do a
not even
roast in
good.
25 minutes. Pressure cooker.
No, we did about 7 hours.
Yeah.
7, 8 hours.
When I used to smoke, I had a bullet smoker, and I used to smoke briskets all the time. You get up in the morning, you season it the night before, right? You wrap it up, your foil, your paper, and you set it on that smoker, boy, and you just let it go all day long. Oh, it's so good. So,
House Whoopsie kept barking because she could smell it. And she's like, hey, there's this amazing smell.
There's food somewhere.
Guys,
Someone
did you
figure it
know
out.
about this?
Right.
and it's also,
I think it's right here. Why aren't we eating this?
it probably also smelled like your grandmother's house. And nothing wrong with that.
I don't know. We use red wine in it, which I've never made a roast with that because this is the first time I ever actually made a roast. But the recipe that we used had red wine. Like it was good though.
Were you
And it's
constantly?
one of those things where like it was good yesterday, and then we had quite a bit of leftovers, and I was gonna have some for like before I came into work, and I ate like a little bit. I'm like, well, that went. I got my roast worth yesterday.
It
Like,
wasn't good?
Oh, you
No,
didn't want
it was-
to.
it
You
was
didn't want
fine,
a
I was just
hot
sick of
roast
it.
sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
just
a pot
and that's
roast
what I did is I made
sandwich,
like a little pot roast sandwich, but I was like, I'm not feeling the roast 2 days in a row.
It's just now is the season of like indulging. Like we're getting right
No.
there. And
Yes, it
No,
is.
what are
Go
you
ahead,
talking
indulge,
about?
buddy.
In what?
You know what? It's time to
$100.
You're
indulge.
trying to get $200. I
Trying to
thought.
pay me $5, baby.
No, I'm not trying. I'm not saying for me.
Get that chef. Stop being stingy. Get the chef. It's your
Get the
birthday. You're
chef.
30.
No, I'm saying like we're getting into it's pretty much fall now, so now it's time for the pumpkin spice lattes. It's time for all the candy snacks. Then we get into Thanksgiving.
When is the time of year? Just so I know.
Mhm.
When is the time of year to not indulge?
Spring.
Yep.
No, because
Everyone's
everybody
get-
goes, "Oh, I've been cooped up. It's time to get out."
everyone's getting their beach body.
And then summertime. Oh, you're traveling and having fun and vacations. Let's
You're
eat.
grilling.
And grilling. And
You
then
work during
fall. Then,
spring.
it's
Dogs.
pumpkin spice. And then we're going to be inside. And then, of course, winter, everybody eats.
Well, yeah, winter is the time.
When
to-
is
to,
the
like,
non-indulgent part of the year?
I would say spring because everyone's working to get the beach body.
So
so
Mary
then they-
said.
Yeah, you're getting your
But you don't get
winter
your
weight off.
But if you've waited until spring to get your summer body, you've waited too long.
But I'm not saying people are working towards that during spring. I'm not saying they
no,
just
you work.
started.
You get your summer body in the winter.
No. 'Cause
Yes.
Everyone wants to cover up with layers so that no one's really going to see it.
That's
you can
why.
diet
That's
periodically.
why. Because then when the spring comes,
You're like, pow.
yes, you've been covered
You're
up.
ready
You
to
go,
go.
bam!
I know so many
You look like
girls-
friggin' Batman when the spring comes.
I know so many girls that don't even bother shaving their legs. They don't shave any part of their bodies. They're like, whatever.
Some guys are into that.
Some guys are into that. That's
Yup.
a thing.
Some
Mary,
guys want to
is
sleep
that a
next to
thing?
their woman and she's making cricket noises with her legs in the middle of the night. Some dudes are into that. They're like, baby, don't you ever shave. I love it. It's wintertime.
There were girls that, and the other girls used to make fun of them because they would tell me, because obviously I don't shave my legs, but they're like, oh, that's just so trite. She just don't shave her legs in the winter. How you just get that lazy? She's like, she's like,
Trife meaning trifling?
Yeah, she's like, bitch got longer armpit hair than her boyfriend. Like,
Dude,
I
will tell
understand.
you, I really hate shaving. It's not like making a statement or anything about feminism. It's just like, I hate it. It's something that
like a
I
chore.
don't see as super necessary. Like if someone's gonna be touching my legs, maybe, but I will go in the wintertime, I'll go a month, maybe 2. I don't
My
care.
wife does not like body hair, so she
I
is
get
shaving.
my Brazilians, and shaving an armpit takes 2 seconds, done, you know?
Yep.
But my legs, I'm just like, ugh,
Why don't you do Nair or something like that?
because I don't care.
Okay.
It's just like, let
Well, that's a
them-
whole chemical thing, too. I mean,
yeah.
I think
you
that's
don't
a
get
little...
burned.
Yeah,
but
it's a little
whatever.
more invasive. Hey, let me give you this trip here. As promised, a shot for you to get to Vegas. It's your last week to win one of these trips, but you got 3 chances a day, so take advantage of one of these. I hope you win. It's our iHeartRadio Music Festival in a couple of weeks. A trip to Vegas. Good luck.
Hey, it's Rover. Time for your shot at $1,000 and a VIP trip to Vegas for our iHeartRadio Music Festival. Text the nationwide keyword WIN to 200-200. You'll get a text confirming entry plus iHeartRadio info, standard data, and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's WIN to 200-200. And good luck from Buzzard Radio.
Next chance to win is going to be tomorrow morning with Rover. I think at the 9 o'clock hour he does it. And then Stansbury gives you a trip around 1. And then 5 o'clock is when I do it for you. You can always leave us messages. If you listen on the iHeartRadio app, by the way, you'll see that little talkback button there. You're always welcome to leave messages for us.
Hey guys, Aaron from Canton. Just wanted to weigh in from Wednesday's show about teachers and supplies and such. Poundcake mentioned that they get stipends. Yes, they do if they're doing extracurriculars after school, but as far as supplies, absolutely not. In addition, Uncle Sam will not let teachers write those items off anymore. So I guess maybe they're letting teachers save that money for their Kevlar vest and their ammo. Love you. Bye.
Oh, that's so trifling. That's so. Why would they not let them write that off?
He's all over trifling now.
Because I just remember that girl saying that, and I just thought it was so funny. Because she's just like,
She
ugh.
take my money. Yeah.
But I just can't believe that. Why aren't they allowed to write off school supplies? Truckers can write off the miles on, like, if they own their own truck. If you're buying your own school supplies, why can't you write off the school supplies you
Haven't
bought?
you learned that we don't genuinely care about teachers in this country? The people who we expect to babysit our children? We don't really. By the way, did you see Alex Jones freak out on that kid?
No.
I shouldn't say freak out on the kid. There's a guy that you've seen. I think it's called Channel 5 is the guy's
Oh, yeah.
YouTube
Andrew,
channel.
What's his face?
He's a kid that goes around and
Yeah.
like does little man on the street stuff. It's usually pretty funny. Somehow he got Alex Jones to sit down with him, and asks him about Sandy Hook, and Alex Joneses his way through the thing.
Do you feel responsible for what happened to the Sandy Hook families?
Yes, I killed the children.
But beyond that,
No, I mean, I went in that school, I pulled a gun out, and I shot every one of them myself. I mean, I'm guilty. It's true.
no. But I mean,
No, let's just, do I feel responsible that someone on a bunch of drugs went and killed a bunch of kids, and then the internet questioned it and I covered that? No, I don't feel responsible, and I don't apologize anymore. I'm done. I don't apologize.
Done what? When did he ever apologize? They had to drag him kicking and screaming into, yes, those children are actually dead. What apologies has he made to people that he wasn't under oath required to make? Anyway, I mean, you see what he's doing here.
I killed the kids.
was there a definitive?
No, I killed them. I killed them.
You didn't kill him.
No, I did.
No, you didn't.
No, everybody said, no, I killed
No
them.
one said you killed him.
I killed him. I already admit it. I did it. I killed him. I'm the bad guy. I'm the devil.
I like how he
Why'd you
pretends
slap
that he's a grown man who pretends that he has no part in any of this. This is all just visited upon him by an unjust God.
Like they're just everyone's piling up on him because
How did I
he
get
knows
sucked
so
into
much.
this? Come
that
on. The internet had questions, is what he says. The internet had questions, and I just reported on that. He's a reporter.
Right.
I'm the bad guy. I'm the devil. Get rid of the First Amendment. We want to
Is he clapping?
I don't think.
I
Yes, I am the devil, I think is what he's doing.
killed him.
He's
First
checking 'em.
Amendment killed them. Get rid of the Second Amendment. Get rid of the First Amendment. They're bad. They killed the kids too. George Washington killed them. Jesus killed them. We should rename the whole planet. Sandy
I mean, in a way,
everything. It should be holiday.
if you believe that this is God's plan and Jesus' plan,
Jesus did kill him.
Jesus did kill him.
Thanks a lot, Jesus.
Way to go, bud.
Everything. It should be holidays.
Check that plan.
We should bow 5 times a day to New Haven, Connecticut.
Bow 5 times a day for those dead kids. By the way, he cares so little, he said New Haven, Connecticut. It was, of course, Newtown, Connecticut, which is not near New Haven. That's where the school was, but that's how concerned about it Alex Jones is. So I don't know how this kid got him to even sit down with him because they're in the InfoWars studio because all the monitors are behind him. So he acquiesced to this kid coming in and talking. I shouldn't say kid. He's probably 25. He looks like he's 14, but
A school assignment.
Alex Jones is going to Alex Jones.
Imagine bringing that footage in to like whatever college assignment you have. Like, all right, so for my interview.
But this isn't a college thing.
No, he has a YouTube channel.
He's got a YouTube channel.
Oh,
It's called, I think he calls it Channel 5.
Channel 5. Yeah.
And he was all gas, no brakes, but then the media company that owned that.
Right, that guy,
yeah,
right.
And then he's like, oh, they weren't paying him right or whatever, so he just went out and did his own thing, and he does interesting stuff.
Yeah, he does.
I want the advanced life extension. I want to go to space. I want to see interdimensional travel. I want what God promised us, and I won't sit here and watch Satan steal it.
When did God promise? Okay.
Remember when God promised interdimensional travel?
No,
Mary?
Alex Jones, I don't.
Well, you're not paying attention then, are you?
I don't think we as humans deserve that.
Deserve what?
Alex Jones.
No,
He doesn't believe we deserve it.
interdimensional travel. I just feel like.
I mean, I'm unfamiliar with the concept of deserve, but I grew up Catholic. We don't deserve anything. We're lucky to be alive. We're lucky that God doesn't smite us on a daily basis for all of our sins. That being said, I am with Alex Jones in that I would love the interdimensional travel technology, whatever he's going on about. But yeah, interdimensional travel, dynamite.
Advanced life extinction?
Yes. They're trying to get people to live to 200 years old.
Why?
They're still
Why
tapping out at about 116. But hope springs eternal. All these billionaires, they are convinced that they're going to be to buy their way to immortality, buy their way out of a climate emergency, buy their way off the goddamn planet, something.
It's like that. It's like that movie Time. I think it's with Justin Timberlake and Alex Pettyfer, and all the rich people were like buying time, and all the poor
Out
people
of time.
You paid with things with time.
Right.
So
Yes.
instead of paying money for coffee, you paid like 12 minutes of your life.
He
or
tips
whatever.
the waitress with an hour or
Yeah.
something.
All the
Yeah.
fast food that I've had, it's like makes you out of time.
Well,
you clocking out.
Another sci-fi movie from around that time was The Island, where they had clones that they would use for rich people to get organs from.
Right.
But I think the easier way to do it is you make the clone, let them get to a mature age, then you swap the brains. That's what you need to do. Is you just take the brain that's got all your memories in it, and you want to be able to transfer that into the new clone body. And that is how you're going to be able to live forever.
In Time is the Timberlake
In
movie.
Time,
Out
that
of
was,
Time
yeah.
was an old Denzel movie. I watched In Time on a flight back from Dublin, and it was about 10 minutes in when I was like, oh, this is awful.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Great
couldn't-
premise.
I
Terrible
cou-
movie.
Yes, I couldn't stop watching it.
Well, that's how that movie Old was, where it's like the premise is awesome, but
What didn't you like about it? I liked it. Other
Are
than
you
the
serious?
mid-sized caravan, whatever his rapper's name was. I thought that was dumb. I thought it was fun.
Mid-size Caravan?
The mid-sized sedan was a rapper that was on the
Oh,
island.
really? That was a rapper's
Yeah.
name? There's a movie, actually, that's kind of cool called Duel. You watch Duel with Karen Gillan? Where
No.
you live in a world where you can, when you die, your family can, you can clone yourself so that when you die, you're not gone.
That's kind of like the series Uploaded.
Can I clone myself right now, and marry him?
Well, the thing with Duel, though, that makes it funny is she got a wrong diagnosis. So she finds out she's not going to die. But there can only be one of them, so she has to fight her clone to the death.
Oh, nice.
It's pretty wild. I think it's over on Netflix. That Karen Gillan, boy, she's a cutie.
Yes.
Holy mackerel. I'm going to take a break here. If you want to text for anything, 35192. You can watch at AlanCoxShow.com. You can leave messages for us as well on the iHeartRadio app.
This is the Alan Cox Show. Everywhere on our free iHeartRadio app or whatever.